Dad said, gather round, folks, let's all just pretend we got laughter and joy. Good vibes are free, it's Fridays with False Idol. Fridays with False Idol. Come sing along with me. Kick off your shoes, let the good times roll.
Fridays with False Idol,
Let the funny night,
we'll let
and we'll sing till the stars shine bright.
with friends on our side and the world at our feet.
Every moment together, oh, nothing can beat.
With eyes, swinging more than Juliet of Bragg.
The person that's so fast, sorry, you can't stay to see me smart. Let's see what you can say to walk around on solo shoes.
Together we'll conquer. Let's stay for a while. This is our moment. Come feel the cheer.
Fridays with False Idol, let the funny night. We'll let and we'll sing till the stars shine bright. With friends on our side and the world at our feet.
Every moment together, oh, nothing can beat. So join in this journey. Let's rise and strive. Fridays with False Idol, where we all collide.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's chewing on that gelatin. And here we go. Booyah! Whoever saw episode 50 coming, ladies and gentlemen? I am the owner of Colorado's newest promotion, the False Idol, aka Mr. Moulet. I would like to welcome you to episode 50, Fridays with False Idol. I'm very nervous. We're about to go live with our first ever guest, ladies and gentlemen. Our first ever professional wrestling guest. Whew. His name, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Lonnie Valdez. He is a vet in the Colorado professional wrestling scene. Let's take a sip of corpse sludge. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. We are ready to go.
Power on.
Hi.
Hey, Lonnie.
Hey, Dylan. How you doing, man?
Good, man, good. First of all, how was your holidays, dude?
Holidays have been good, man. I get no complaints. I, spent the holidays with my girlfriend and with my family. So yeah, it was a good holiday all the way around.
Awesome, man. Great to hear it. First things first, I really just want to thank you for coming on, agreeing to be my first guest. It really means a lot.
Hey, man. My pleasure, man. I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So just a couple of generic questions off the rip to kind of get my fans in tune with you just as an individual. Where are you from?
I'm from Denver, Colorado, man. Born and raised.
All right, another Colorado native. I wasn't raised here, but I was born here and then I moved back, so.
Oh, that's cool, man. Where'd you move to?
So I've lived all over the country, but it was mostly over on the East Coast. I did live in North Dakota for a little bit, but it was mostly the East Coast, like Florida, New York, Tennessee. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually trained. That's where I trained, was out in Florida, in Ocala, Florida, with Dory Funk Jr. That's where I became a wrestler.
Oh no shit! I actually started in Orlando myself.
Oh, nice.
Yup. So
Yeah.
cool, man. Cool. Did you ever get the chance of meeting Devon Dudley while you were down there?
No, yeah, I did. Whenever I go down to Florida, like back then, TNA was at the Universal Studios.
Right.
So yeah, Dory would take us backstage, and I got to meet Devon and pretty much all the wrestlers that worked for TNA at that point. But Devon and Bubba Ray, they just won the New Japan tournament that Dory and Terry had won, back in like the 80s. So they sat there reminiscing, talking about that for a long time. So I got to be a part of that conversation, which was really cool to hear. The guys who just won it, talking to the guy who had won it, so many years ago. So that was a pleasant experience. So yeah, I did get to meet Devon while he was down there.
Whoa, awesome. Yeah, man, I sat right in his office, and that conversation I had with Devon was honestly the turning point for me. He kind of pulled my head out of my ass a little bit,
You need that every now and then,
Yeah, I still do. So, so anyways, brother, how old are you?
I'm currently 44 years old.
Okay, and so the next generic question was, where's home at now? But you answered that from number one.
Right.
So who else has trained you, Lonnie? Have you attended any seminars or been trained under anybody else?
Well, not really, man. I went back and forth to Florida for a couple of years learning from Dory. And then when I came back out here and started wrestling in Colorado, I immediately just kind of hit the ground running and was just training all the time. Seminars weren't really a big thing back then. Like they're very popular now, but when I was coming up, it was few and far between when you'd have like big names come out and that kind of thing. So like, it wasn't really a popular thing out in Colorado back then. I trained with a lot of the local guys out here.
Right.
But like whenever I needed training or I wanted to brush up on something, I'd pretty much go back to Florida and go train with Dory, because Dory was just coming off of a run in WWE where he was training all of the guys. They had something called the Funkin' Dojo in WWE, and that's where guys like Kurt Angle got ready, the Hardy Boys, Edge, Christian. All those guys went through the Funkin' Dojo, and before they hit TV.
Right.
So he came off of that run and opened up his own school in Florida called the Funkin' Conservatory, and I was actually his very first student. And so at the time, I was getting kind of scouted by WWE a lot. So my focus on training was going down there and training with him, and he would send the tapes off, and and then we'd have guys come down like Johnny Laurinaitis, Bob Ryder, a bunch of different like WCW, WWE guys who were there at the time, scouting for everybody.
Right on. I've never met Johnny Ace. I hope to someday. We the people. I grew up in that era, so yeah.
Yeah, when I met him, it was before he was ever an on-air talent for WWE. He was just the head of talent at the time. So he came down and Terry Taylor was also a part of that. Like he came down and scouted us. Like I said, Bob Ryder, a couple different big names from back then that came out to take a look at us and give us advice and that kind of thing. So I guess you could say those were kind of seminars, because they did go out of their way to teach us, but it was Dory's school,
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, and Dory, man, I mean, it doesn't get any more official than that, So I mean, that's a great name to have stamped on your belt, So.
Oh, yeah, I know. Like it's kind of intimidating because we'd be talking and he'd be telling a story about like when he trained like Mitsuhiro Misawa, and it's like okay.
Right.
He trained pretty much the greatest wrestler of all time. That's no pressure on me at all.
Right. I hear that, man. I hear that. What are some of the other promotions that you've done work for, man?
Well, I started out there in Florida with Dory. Those were my first matches, and then when I came out here, there were very few promotions back then. Like now that you can throw a rock and hit a different wrestling company out here, there's like 12 or something like that.
Oh, I know. I just launched one today.
Nice, congratulations.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, they're all over the place now. But like back then, there was only two companies. There was a company called CWO, the Central Wrestling Organization, and Rocky Mountain Championship Wrestling, which I was a part of. And back then, you didn't work for multiple companies. You either worked for one or the other. And I was the Rocky Mountain Championship Wrestling guy. That's where I won my first championships. I was the Rocky Mountain Cruiserweight Champion. And then I was the first ever Rocky Mountain Unified Heavyweight Champion. So like I won my first 2 titles there. And then after that, you know, there was a few more companies that popped up. A company called IWF, Independent Wrestling Company, or Independent Wrestling Federation, which Joe was like Joe from Primo's. He was Primo's, and like kind of started as a sister company to that company. And then
really?
You know, Primo's came along. I'm now the 4-time Primo's champion. We started our own company called Saga, the Striking and Grappling Aerialists, which we had real good success with. Myself, a wrestler named Trajan Ender, and a wrestler named Epic. And we ran company for, you know, a good long time. We actually, you know, negotiated a national television deal. That's when we brought out guys like Christopher Daniels and Seth Rollins, who I wrestled back then. He was called Tyler Black.
Right.
Yeah, so we kind of started that trend. We also brought out like Raven and Sandman and those kind of things. So we were making moves like that. And then after Saga closed down, I took a couple of years off, and then when I came back, I just started wrestling for everybody. So pretty much any company out here in Colorado, I wrestled for them at one point, and now I'm more selective. Now I wrestle for Primo's when I can. Lucha Libre and Laughs is my home company, and also the CWC down here in Colorado Springs, Central Wrestling, Colorado Wrestling Connection.
Right. Cool. Now, did I just kind of off topic? Did I hear you say you worked for a place, CWL?
No, it was called CWO. I never wrestled for them. They were kind of the rival company, but
okay.
You know, I was friends with all of those guys. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because we're the Colorado Wrestling League over here. That CWO, that's us. But you said CWO, so.
Yeah, that was the Central Wrestling Organization back then. Yeah, so, well, congratulations, man. I wish you nothing but the best.
Hey, I hope for the best. I hope it's a lot of fun, man, you know? So.
For sure.
Yeah. So, man, I see that recently on your Facebook, you posted, or not recently, it's been a couple of years, but you posted something that looked like some screws or maybe some titanium plates in your body. What all happened there?
So that was last year. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it is 2 years ago. You're right. I forget it. We just crossed that line.
Right.
But August of 2024, I was wrestling here in Colorado Springs, wrestling against Papa Lipto. And I went for a moonsault to the outside, and I missed him. And I hit the concrete and broke my femur. Yeah, it was a really bad break. And I was out for a full year, so I had to go in the next day, have emergency surgery. They put a titanium rod in my femur, and it took me a full year to really come back and get through all my physical therapy, everything like that. So that's when I started making my return. Got to come back to Lucha Libre and Laughs. Got to come back to the Colorado Wrestling Connection down here in Colorado Springs.
Right.
And kind of start making my returns to those companies. So it's been great. Like coming back now, you know, fully healthy and everything like that's been a big deal, and very happy to be back strong. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, man. That a femur. Oh man, that is no fun. I've only ever broken a rib so far. Well, not only ever. You know, I've had some concussions and gotten smacked around, but.
Right.
I've never missed a show or been out so long due to injury, you know, and so
yeah, it sucked, man. It was very painful. From what I hear, from what the doctors tell me, it's the most painful thing a person could go through, and I believe it. It was pretty horrible, but it gave me plenty of time to kind of focus and get my affairs in order and get things straight. And things are great right now. I can't complain. In a weird way, it might have been a blessing in disguise, you know, but. Definitely wouldn't recommend it, and wouldn't want to go through it again.
oh, for sure not. But would you say that experience had any impact on your current moveset? Like, are you still using the moonsault?
I've only used it a couple times so far. Really sparse with it now. I'm probably only going to be using it in the ring, although at Lucha Libre last I did use it against my only like 5 different opponents on the outside.
Yeah.
Because I grew up, I patterned a lot of my wrestling style off of Ultimo Dragon.
Right.
And, he invented the Acai moonsault to the outside, so that's a move that I use quite frequently. And, but now, after that, I'm gonna be a lot more careful with it these days. And it did affect my moveset a little bit. Like my draw kick is not as high as it used to be, so I kind of gotta switch things up a little bit, kind of adapt more of a ground-based style, which I'm looking forward to doing. It's a progress. It's a work in progress, but yeah, I'll be turning things around a little bit in that area.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, that certainly makes sense. You wouldn't want to throw yourself back into another broken bone or anything,
Yeah, exactly.
Just taking it slow as you see fit, So, who is your favorite person that you've worked, man? Like, who was the easiest? Who had the best chemistry while you were in there?
Man, that's a tough question. Like I train wrestlers, so like that's all of my wrestlers that I've trained have been phenomenal to work with, because I know them from day one, so like it's been easy to get in there and wrestle guys. But I train guys like the local guys out here that people really knows, like Cody Devine, Caleb Crush, Johnny Crash. Royce Isaacs is my my most accomplished student. Like I said, all those guys, even Epic and Trajan, who I opened up the wrestling company with, I always had incredible chemistry with all of those guys, the guys that I've trained. Other guys that I've trained and I'm helping train are guys like Chance Smith, Silencio, and right now Marcel or Michael Avalon, who's coming up really big. So
Yeah.
I've always had really good chemistry with the guys that I've had a hand in training.
I know Michael Avalon personally. We've been in the ring a couple times during training. He is a phenomenal athlete. I can't wait to see what Michael Avalon does. He and to know that he is a student of yours makes me feel all that much better about him. So
Yeah,
that's
thank you,
good.
man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've got high hopes for Michael, and he's coming along really well. Takes advice really well. Like any advice I give him, he runs with it. Now I'm not Michael's only trainer. I know Joe McDougall is really taking the lead on that one, but I like to help out when I can.
Yeah.
Because I can't really train that much anymore. Real life and work and all that other stuff keeps me away from the shop as much as I like to be there. But no, what Joe's doing with them is really nice, and me being able to help Michael whenever I can. He sent me some videos that I still need to watch and critique him on, but it's a pleasure to see him come along. There's a lot of really good young talent here in Colorado, guys that I don't really have anything to do with, and guys that I've helped out that are coming along really well. It's a really exciting time here in Colorado to see the talent level and seeing people come along and doing really well.
It is, man. It is. And, I recognize a couple of the other names that you dropped, but with Michael, man, it just seems that he's all capable, and he really is a student of the game. I wish.
He's just starting out.
Yeah, it's impressive, man. It's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool, man, that you had a hand in that. That's awesome.
Yeah, like Royce is my most famous and like most accomplished student, but Cody Devine, Caleb Crush, Johnny Crash, all of those guys, Chance Smith, Silencio, all those guys are doing really well. I'm very proud of all of them.
Is Chance Smith the owner of Loco Pro?
No.
Who is?
That guy's his name's Aaron McCumber, I think is who that is. I'm almost positive that's who owns it.
Okay, all right.
I haven't wrestled for him, so I don't know.
Yeah. So if you didn't have an opponent or somebody you've been in the ring with that stands out, what match would stand out to you? I took a look at your match with Matt Sydal. I've actually been in Buddy's driveway before. That's a story for another time, but I know him kind of I don't think he'd know me from Jack, but I've been to his house before briefly. So I took a look at that match, but what match to you was most special?
I've had, I'm very fortunate that, I've been doing this 26 years and like I've had like quite a few. Match I had with one of my students, Trajan Ender, his retirement match on YouTube. I can send it to you if you like. The very special match, we did that in Primos and that was a big deal. That was his favorite match of all time and it still stands out. I had an hour-long match, actually it was more like an hour and 10 minutes against Epic. That was really good. That was in Saga. My matches with Matt, or Mike Seidel have been fantastic. I always like wrestling Mike. He's a great dude, the yoga monster. He's one of my opponents that I've been fortunate to be in the ring with and Lucha Libre and Laughs, multiple times. He actually beat me for the Lucha Libre and Laughs title. I was the champion for like a year, and Matt was the one who took it from me.
Whoa.
In a match against me, him, and Cody Devine, Matt actually took it from me. And defended it against me a couple times too. So I had a blast working with Mike. Plenty of different matches. Me and Caleb Crush had a really fun match against Joaquin Wilde in WWE. It's called Joaquin Wilde. He used to be DJZ.
Right. I know Joaquin. He's down in he's part of the what's it called?
The LWO.
Yes, LWO. Yes, that's it. That's it. Yes.
He's a great dude. Great dude. Me and Caleb had a really fun match against him when I was the LOL champion. A lot of LOL matches. Like the Lucha Libre and Laughs is like the biggest company that's ever been out here. And I've been fortunate to be. I think I'm pretty sure I'm the most booked wrestler in the history of that company. So like I've had plenty of great memories and plenty of great matches against so many different guys, and I just always had a blast. Me and Royce Isaacs wrestled there, and I beat Royce for the LOL title, and that match was just a lot of fun. So me and Cody Devine have had plenty of really great matches all over the state. So there's I have so many different scenarios of like really good matches with a lot of really great guys, and I'm very fortunate. A lot of the guys that I'm friends with, but a lot of guys that that I just come across once or twice. Been fortunate to be paired up against them. So been very fortunate, man. 26 years, I've had quite a few matches against a lot of different guys and a lot of great memories. I had a three-way dance with Anaya and Curtis Cole like a few years ago. That was just random match that we just threw together that ended up being so much fun. We just ended up having a blast. Little things like that kind of stand the test of time and stand out in my mind. So the match I had with Seth Rollins was really good. I had so much fun in that match. And that was a long time ago, but always. Those kind of things are just, they stand out, very good matches, very good time.
Right, absolutely. And my last question for you, Lonnie, is looking back on everything, looking back on it all, from when you first walked in on Dory's school to this interview right here, right now, would you have done anything differently or changed anything? Do you have any regrets?
Oh yeah, tons. I don't have that many because there's a lot of things I could have done different. I do regret coming up at the time that I came up because I'm only 5'8". Most of my career I was 175 pounds, and when I was getting scouted for WWE, WWE was the only game in town. You didn't work there, you really didn't work, and the other companies weren't paying a livable wage or anything like that.
Right.
So, when I was getting scouted, the guys in the WWE that were coming up were guys like Batista and like Sheamus and Jinder Mahal was a big deal at that point. Like Alberto Del Rio was a big guy. So all of those guys, and I got the message that we need you to gain weight, need you to get bigger. And I couldn't at the time. I was just impossible to gain weight. I was trying really hard. It took me forever to get up to 175. But I understood why they wouldn't hire me. It's like I would have looked ridiculous standing next to those big, huge monsters, So I did regret the time I came up. I'm really proud and really happy for the younger generation now coming up, because there's so many different opportunities in so many different places. Like Royce is wrestling for CMLL, which at the time when I was coming up, wasn't really looking for outside talent outside of Mexico. So it's like, the opportunities that exist now, I'm very happy to see, a lot of my guys and a lot of my friends getting those opportunities now. I wish they had been around at that time,
Right.
but I understand why it wasn't. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. I could have taken up, a couple different opportunities in California that I think would have panned out really well if I would have went after those. At the time, Dory was really pushing for me to get to the WWE, but I kind of wish that I would have asked him to pull some strings to get me into the All Japan Junior Heavyweight division, because I think that might have turned out really well for me. But that's one regret that will always stand out in my mind. Like, damn, I should have asked him to get me into All Japan.
Yeah.
But at the time, I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just going along with whatever they were saying, and they were really pushing hard for me to sign with WWE. Hindsight is 2020. If I would have done that, I would have been put through a system that a lot of people weren't fans of, and a lot of people have bad reviews of. So I'm kind of glad that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So little things like that. But yeah, I have some regrets, man. But not really. Life has turned out really well. Things have been successful outside of the wrestling world in my personal life. So
Good, man.
things are going really well. So I can't really complain too much.
Good. Well, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Lonnie, I wanted to thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming on, man. It really means a lot. I hope that you're the first of many, and maybe we can have you back on sometime.
I would love that, man. Just let me know. I'll help out anytime I can.
Sweet. Lonnie, thanks again, man.
No problem, man. I can't wait to see the interview. Send me a link.
Will do. Thanks a lot, buddy. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A 23-minute interview with a Colorado veteran. A straight Colorado veteran. By episode 100, we will feature a WWE Hall of Famer on this show. That's my goal.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
One for the books. One for the motherfucking books, baby! That was awesome. Now, we gotta hit the rest of our points, folks.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
It's 8 p.m., the lights go low. Friday's in tune with the False Idol show. Stream our dreams on the screens they glow. Whoa, every soul in the chat, let your good vibes flow.
Oh, it's Fridays with the False Idol guys. Together we shine under neon skies.
It's no surprise. Join us each week, drift away in good vibes. Drift away in good vibes. Oh. In a small town where the sun shines bright, Fridays bring a thrill, everything feels right. Gather your friends, we laugh and we chew. Each moment we share brings a weekend new. Fridays a False Idol and a kick back and play. Together we'll shine in our own special way. So come join the fun, let's make memories. That's like number 3 tonight. Hearts wide open, we're free from the pain. Free from the past. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lonnie Valdez. Let's give it up. Come on. Come on. Let's give it up. Lonnie Valdez. where does the false idol go from here, though? The false idol, aka Mr. Moulet, is now a promotion owner, and there's work to be done. I hope to be able to bring you guys a show each and every single Friday. But if I miss one, I miss one. If I miss two, I miss two. But I will try everything in me, no matter what's going on, to be consistent with this show. There's been times when I got home at night really late and I dread doing this. But most of the times, I really love this. A lot. And I'm super blessed to be able to have this platform. I'm super thankful for each and every single one of you that's tuned in, kept me going to episode 50. I love you guys. It really, really means a lot. And I hope that when this page moves more in the CWL content and CWL matches, that you guys will eat that stuff up. I love you guys.